after that time is over, that's it. They forget about their history and they don't use what they learned in that 29, 30 days, 28 even sometimes, throughout the year. So, and then, so is it possible for him to repeat his question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll allow it.
Sure, go ahead, Allie. Sure. I said, you said that it's celebrated Black History Month, all year round, but Black people are rarely ever mentioned. Like our community is not talked about all year round. So I think that's why we
Time's
have
up.
Black History Month. Time's up.
Okay. Um, Now it's time for the rebuttal round. We began with the affirmative group A saying yes, black people should continue to celebrate it. Group B then followed. Now the rebuttal. Group B, you start first, and your job is to rebut the claims of Group A. And you have 2 minutes to do that, starting now.
Black History Month was started in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson. It became a month-long celebration in 1976 when mostly young black people started protesting and wanted to expand it. So this was those 50 years when it first started developing. It started as a week and then it continued as a month. We are saying now, because times were different, our history and our story wasn't as accessible as it is now. And since it is as accessible, and since times have changed, society has changed from the 70s into the 2000s. We need to be celebrating and using what we learned from our ancestors now. So that has to do with some of the questions that you asked. So, yes.
You yield the rest of your time?
Well, Nadir is not here, and he was gonna.
That's not my thing. Do you yield the rest of
So,
your
no.
time?
No.
Well, you only have 15 seconds left. Use it.
Our final argument is that we should not celebrate Black History Month. Instead, we should use the information that we will be celebrating in that month and use it all year round, as well as celebrate it all year round.
All righty. All right. Now, time for rebuttal. A, you get the last. You get to rebut the arguments put forth by uh, Team B. You have 2 minutes starting now.
Every month is a White History Month, so despite the fact that we're given the shortest month of the year, it is better than nothing. And I do agree with you that it's not celebrated in the way that it could be, but I think that we can improve that and start focusing on African history globally, not just not just African American history, and also the history from before the natives, because usually that's the focus.
User in your channel is recording.
And I yield my time to the rest of Allie and so. Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey,
Team B
wake up.
said that black that Africans don't celebrate Black History Month, but do you have proof that every African in the world, after Black History Month, after February is over, that we don't go back to living our black lives as supporting black businesses, etc.?
So we have to wait to answer that question, right?
You can't
do you have
wait.
any
You
answers?
cannot answer that question. Are you done? I'm
We use the rest of our time.
okay. Uh, this debate
User in your
is
channel timed out.
over. Okay, and the judges will retire to analyze your claims, your warrants and impacts, your questions, answers, and rebuttal.